it's the last Friday of the month, and this is actually the last day on doing news review this week.
The last, that was what I wanted to say.
And I'm using this medium to welcome everybody to this live show of news review. You know how we do it here. I remember myself, Ahmed Abbas Olatunji Sidon J, and I have me in the studio, Jennifer. What is wrong with this one?
Jennifer.
Sound like you dress like senator. All right, you're just joining us. It's news review, and you know how we do it on news review. We'll bring out the headlines that made up the newspapers today, and we'll read it out. Then we'll go on a short commercial break and come back to do justice to some of the headlines. So if you know, it's actually Nokpa Abbas that sponsored this program, and you know if it's not Nokpa, it's not Nokpa, and that is why we used to tell you guys to taste Nokpa so that you can know what Nokpa is.
Taste? Did you say taste?
Yes, let them
so
taste.
Always take.
Okay.
Nokpa.
She said that. Always take Nokpa. All right. I don't know. Jennifer is just happy today. Maybe because thank God it's Friday. Maybe she's going for a party. All right. No time. Let's kick it off like with this the headlines on the newspaper. I'm starting with Vanguard today. Nigerian arrested for stealing laptop at Lagos airport. Ganduje. APC risks implosions. Ex-vice chair warns. Francis Macron says Niger coup dangerous for the region. Federal government board arrest 7 unqualified radiographers in Kaduna. Then on Daily Post Nigeria we have Umahi will inject Igbo ingenuity, entrepreneurial spirit into Tinubu's agenda. Ohaneze. The ministerial list. Senate fixes day to screen Tinubu's nominees. Senate asks Presidency to utilize appropriate 14.2 billion naira on Customs Academy in Bauchi. Then on Punch newspaper we have federal government raises hazard allowance for NAFDAC, NCDC, others workers. Then diphtheria. This diphtheria of 18. Diphtheria. 130 hospitalized in Kano State begin immunization. Kwara CP meets Muslim traditionalists, sues for peace. Then on the Nation newspaper, these are the headlines. Strike. Niger NMA urges federal government to fulfill doctors' demands. Then singer Timi Dakolo set to true fans August. The FIFA Women's World Cup, First Lady leads praises as Nigerians celebrate Falcons win over Australia. Then on Pengasan, include women in government. Then on Daily Trust, we have NDLEA Operative stray bullets killed 2 during a Lagos raid. Imagine. Again, Jam IS scorer, school gets 3 million naira cash rewards. Bandits abduct 23 women, 10 construction workers in Zamfara. These are the headlines that made up the newspaper of today. And, you know, we're going on a short commercial break. Then when we are back from the commercial break, we'll do justice to the headlines. Stay tuned and don't go nowhere.
Sweetheart. I can't afford to be late for this meeting.
Give me the same excuse every day.
I always tell you the truth every... You know I will never disappoint you.
Everyone needs a hero like Nokpa.
After Nokpa,
It is always Nokpa.
Nokpa for management of power.
Nigerian arrested for stealing laptop at Lagos airport. This is what we are using to welcome you back from that short commercial break. So, why will a Nigerian steal a laptop?
You and your mates are traveling, and the only thing you saw to do was to steal laptop. Wow.
Well, a traveling passenger has been apprehended by the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria, FAAN, Aviation Security, AFSEC, at the Lagos Airport for theft during boarding of Ibom Air Flight Q1300 to Abuja. The traveler, identified as Ogene Ochuko David, was arrested for allegedly taking another passenger's laptop from his bag in the overhead cabin. Now, to be serious, Vanguard gathered that the owner of the laptop had suspected the movement of the said David within the aircraft and decided to check where his laptop was kept. Immediately, he realized the item was no longer there. He raised the alarm by notifying the crew members accordingly. Following the alarm, a search was immediately instituted, which led about 1 hour delay, and the laptop was found with Mr. David.
Even listen to it.
The poverty has gotten to this stage.
Okay, what did you even call it?
Ogene Ochuko.
Ogene Ochuko.
Ogene Ochuko. Ogene Ochuko David.
Imagine. You and someone boarded a plane together, and the only thing.
Wait. I think this is village people. This is the work of, because for you to have a
it cannot be village people.
For you to have money to board a plane and you stealing a laptop.
What if they had boarded the plane for him? They had boarded him on the plane. What if?
Well, I don't know.
This is not village people. This is your covetousness.
It's actually funny though. Like
laptop,
stealing laptop.
How would you steal laptop?
You didn't even steal phone.
If it was permitted, you steal the airline.
Are they?
Yes, now.
All right. So Vanguard immediately realized the item was no longer there. He raised the alarm by notifying the crew members accordingly. Following the alarm, a search was immediately instituted, which led to about half an hour delay, and the laptop was found with Mr. David. He was immediately offloaded and handed over to the AFSEC for further investigation, who then handed him over to the police for further investigation. According to the airline, the police have since confirmed that the suspect is a member of a large syndicate specializing in stealing on-board aircraft. Wow. So they get him.
So you're even known. You are well known.
So, you guys have been doing this for long.
Yes,
but thank
now.
God that
While I was reading the news, I saw like they already caught someone who sold 100,000 naira from a wallet too.
Wow. In the aircraft?
Yes.
Wow.
Not the same aircraft, maybe
another
in
one.
a SIM.
Wow. The owner of the laptop voluntarily stepped down from the flight to assist with the investigation and promised to follow up with the case to its logical conclusion. In line with our corporate policy, Ibom Air has zero tolerance for this sort of criminal activity on board our flight, and will prosecute any offenders to the full extent of the law.
It shouldn't be Ibom Air alone.
All the aircraft, they should be very, very, most especially the securities on air. You should be careful and make sure you check everybody.
Well, I don't even know why you would board a plane with the mindset of going in there to steal.
That's why the people outside the country, they are scared of Nigerians. Instead, just Lagos to Abuja, you are stealing laptop.
Within the same Nigeria, and you are stealing.
Just interstate aircraft, you are stealing laptop. If you want to go to abroad, that means you are going to steal people.
You steal the whole airline.
Well, let's move to the next one, which is actually federal government raises hazard allowance for NAFDAC, NCDC, other workers. The federal government has approved the upward review of hazard allowance for non-hospital based health professionals in the country. The government made this known in a circular dated July 26, 2023 and signed by the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of the National Salaries, Incomes and Wages Commission, ECO UNTA. The circular was titled Review of Hazard Allowance for Non-Hospital Based Agencies on the Consolidated Medical Salary Structure and Consolidated Health Salary Structure. The circular partly read, further to our circular number SWCS04S 218 Roman figure 2405 dated December 22, 2021. The federal government has approved the upward review of hazard allowance applicable to a non-hospital based health professionals in the federal public service. Wow, this is great news.
This is very good.
Because normally I think this are supposed to be put in place before now.
And the medical practitioners, that is the National Association, is it National or Nigerian? I think Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors are also asking for this allowance for the hazard.
But this
allowance.
NCDC, I don't see any job they are doing now. They were the ones sending us message during Corona.
During Corona, they actually did a great job during Corona.
Which job?
Because every day you get at least about 4 messages.
Wait, let me ask you this question. Do you think they are the ones sending it? It is bulk SMS.
I know now.
Which work are they doing?
Know.
It is the same message they sent to you today.
You will see something from them.
The same message they sent to you today will be the one they will send to you tomorrow.
So
So what is the work they are doing? What is the work? The letter shows that the hazard allowance for health professionals on the consolidated health salary structure from grade level 1 to 5 was reviewed upward from 5,000 naira to 10,000 naira. Also, Health professionals on corners from grade level 6 to 15 will henceforth get 18,000 naira instead of 10,000 naira.
Oh my God.
Similarly, the allowance for health workers from grade level 1 to 10 on the consolidated medical salary structure was reviewed upward from 10,000 naira to 18,000 naira. Well, what am I going to say? What is now the difference? 10,000 to 18. 5,000 naira to 7,000 to 10,000 naira. Just 5,000 naira difference. Well, I know some people that is actually going to gain from this. They will be happy because it will actually changes something.
Maybe just imagine your salary is 75,000 naira and 10,000 naira is being added.
That's 85k.
So it's actually something.
It's something, but Nigerian government we need to upgrade everything. Not just the health workers or NCDC. Everybody that is working under government needs to be increased in salary. Like their salary needs to get increment because of the current
maybe they've been working on minimum wage for the past months now that I can't even remember.
Which minimum wage? Do you think they are going to? They said 200,000 naira. If a core member is collecting 200,000 naira.
For where? Is that possible?
You know, the minimum wage will start from the core member, from the list. Now, if let's say approximately 200k for one core member, how much do you think a bank, let me say an accountant a bank will be earning?
That's 200,000 naira. Just get it out of it.
But it can actually happen. This is Nigeria.
Hey.
The more they give the list, the more they have more. You don't get people at the top. They will get more than what they expected.
Sure.
It is not their money, it is Nigerian. Yes, Nigerian money.
But then that 200,000 naira, just rule it out.
Okay, well, Jennifer said we should rule it out. But for those for NCDC and other health workers that is going to gain from this, congratulations, because with Nigeria is getting better.
Okay, NAFDAC, NCDC, and some other workers. Well, congratulations.
Right, I like the NAFDAC is really working.
Yeah,
NAFDAC, NDLEA, they are trying.
They are working.
They are really
but
trying.
NCDC, well, I will not say anything.
All right, the next one here is about NDLEA Operative. Straight bullets killed 2 during Lagos raid. Wow. Why are you shooting?
Well, no. Wait. You can shoot. Maybe when the criminal is trying to abscond, maybe to get him. But why would you be shooting sporadically in a resident area?
Normally, let's be sincere, I don't think NDLEA needs to be carrying guns.
They don't need it.
They don't need guns. Your work is just to arrest. When you want to arrest, there's a means you can arrest. There are a lot of things you can use to arrest people. Instead of you spraying shooting.
Tear gas.
Yes.
And I'm sure, I bet, except you're a spiritual being, you can't stand tear gas. Except you're a spiritual being. So why would you be using guns?
The problem I have in Nigeria is that if you see policemen, they carry gun. NDLEA. Gone.
Soldier, gone. All of them, gone.
Now, the funniest part is all these emblem people on the road that used to put emblem on cars. You will see condo in their hands. The road safety, they will hold condo. VIO, condo. Even Okada people, those ones that used to give them ticket every morning. You will see them holding pankere. I don't know. Are we cows?
I don't understand.
Are we cows?
That's even true.
Once you own something before you stop in Nigeria, when it's not like you are talking to a kid. I don't understand. There was a day. There was a day I asked one of these NURTW workers that used to stay by the roadside too. They used to hold condo too.
Sure.
I was asking him that why do you usually hold this stick? He said that if they want to collect ticket from a driver and they don't stop, they are going to use that condo to break his mirror. I was like,
wow.
Is that okay? Breaking the mirror now? What is he going? Are you going to get the money? He said, at least we go and use money to repair the mirror.
In Jesus' name, you try with a soldier.
But to be sincere, NDLEA does not need gun. Me, I don't know. I don't see any reason for them.
NDLEA.
If they want to operate, they should have soldiers or let me say police with them. That you understand?
I don't really think they need police. Maybe they need soldiers.
Well, operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency have reportedly shot dead 2 persons, including one Gafar Yusuf, in the Idioro area of Mushin, Lagos State. Reports say the NDLEA operatives stormed the community on Wednesday to raid a drug dealer's hideout when they started shooting sporadically in a bid to arrest them. Why? When it's not a Jaksha movie, I don't understand. The victims were said to have been hit by the stray bullets from the operatives who were shooting to scare hoodlums attempting to scuttle the raid. A resident who gave his name simply as Olasokomi, while lamenting over the development, questioned the operatives for shooting sporadically in a residential area, adding the bullets hit Yusuf's head and the yet to be identified victim's chest. God.
Imagine,
God. Maybe
kill
that
two
person
people.
is just going out to get what he wants to eat and you killed him just like that.
2 people, 2 old bodies.
He noted that the victim died on the spot, adding that the people in the community had been enraged by the development. Another resident, Lukman, said Yusuf's mother, Olaide, had been inconsolably since the shocking event that claimed her son's life.
Who can stand it?
So even the victim had a mother.
Who can stand this?
See,
For a mother to lose a child.
All this killing, when are we going to stop all this killing of a thing? Is it a must? Even all these people,
See,
this are
NDLEA. Nigeria, police will do their own, soldiers will do their own. We are not even really complaining about those ones. They have power. But NDLEA, why do you need a gun? Why?
Even if you have a gun with you, are you supposed to be shooting in the neighborhood? It's not done. Like, to be sincere, even if they collect all these drugs from these people, do you actually know that they still sell it for some other people? So what? Sure. I don't know this country. I don't know.
And these people are some of them, because I don't know any of them. But I know some of them are drug dealers too.
Yeah, they take drugs. Some of them take the drugs themselves.
So why?
But reacting last night, the spokesman of the agency, Femi Babafemi, told Daily Trust that they were not aware of any stray bullets from its officers killing 2 persons. Can you imagine? That's how they'll be denying.
What do you expect him to say?
Nigeria. He said the agency's operatives came under attack Wednesday night when it raided Mushin to arrest the baron behind shipments of Colorado, Loud, and other drugs from Ghana to Nigeria. Our men came under attack from their boys who had locked all the exit gates in the community, and our officers had to defend themselves to come out of the area alive. We are not aware of anyone being killed, Babafemi said. He revealed that the suspected drug barons are Said, Sholola, and Sulaiman Shehu.
They will never say they killed someone. It's not possible.
You see, there is one thing
just to cover themselves.
There is one thing I want this our security agencies. There is one measure I want them to adopt. See, don't you watch movies? Don't you watch American? All these detectives. Do you know how they apprehend people? With their strategies. No noise. You will just see. They will just meet them there.
Before you apprehend a monkey, you have to behave like one.
Very simple. Don't you have common sense?
But you see, in Nigeria, everything is by force. Everything is through force.
When they don't go through trainings, there's no training.
You know, there's this saying that violence taken it by force. So they would just want to take it by force, and it is not done. It is not possible.
I don't know if you've heard about this U.S. SWAT. There are some SWAT security agencies in US. If you see the way they operate, you can't even see gun on them. But when they want to operate, the way they do their things tactically with sense, not like you just shooting up and down like as if you are doing out there in the bush. I don't understand. You just be shooting anyhow. So I think these are the headlines we are supposed to talk about today. So we've done our own justice, and I know that you've done your own justice too, dropping comments in the comment section. So we will meet again on Monday on this edition, on another edition of News Review. Don't forget, I still have Jennifer in the building, and she has been, speaking like a senator since we started the show. And thanks to my producer, Oga Amos, you always you are the best. And thanks to the sponsor of this program, which is Nokpa Abbas. We say a very big thank you to everyone that joined the live show today. We'll see you on Monday next week on News Review. Thank you as I say bye.